Figured go live during the Super Bowl because no one's gonna watch, and maybe you'll watch on a replay. But see, I got the gold line down, the flag down. We're not going away. It's moving upstairs, moving the office here so my wife can have a dining room table because that's what I've been operating off of. So getting organized, but gonna be gone for about 2 weeks from doing stuff because I got a lot of stuff to move. Let's just take a camera look. Here's my table. These used to be piles till my cat got a hold of it. So here's all the stuff I gotta move. And like I said, used to be piles. I used to have shelves over here and back here, and here's the sorting tray over here, and boxes and boxes, just all kinds of crap everywhere. But that's neither here nor there. Coming on because talking to my buddy, my buddy Che, the ENS sports card. Just a few things, Josh. I was talking to Che, and he's like, "Man, this is like the best hobby week for you ever." I mean, so today, Buck City Breaks runs a $30,000 box break of Topps Transcendent. Jimmy Guns tells me I win a spot. End up getting an Ichiro auto out of 25. And boy, was that a good time. I mean, they had, was it Susan Sarandon's hair, Bryce Harper 1 of 1. They had Derek Jeter out of 10, Acuna out of 10. I mean, all kinds of awesome stuff. And I don't have an Ichiro, and he's a Hall of Famer. So I won that. My buddies, whole bunch of buddies came together. Just know I love the Broncos. Drew Lock, Jerry Judy, really everybody pulled their money together. Like I showed on this morning's video, the 1 of 1. It is the glove, the Judy Lock 1 of 1. Like my friends thought enough of me to buy this for me. So, whoa, it slid right out of there. I'll have to get a one touch. So thank you. I mean, this whole video here is just a thank you. And Josh, it really got me thinking here when I messaged you like 5 minutes ago. Just thank you for being my friend, man. Like that's it. I don't ever ask anything of you. Don't ask you to send me cards, but you do. I don't ask you to send my kid stuff, but you do. Just ask for your friendship, man. And I talked about it this morning. My dad, he just said, I don't want your money. I just want your time. Like, all I ever want is friendship from this. All I ever want is conversation, engagement, to talk to people about something I like, about the hobby. I mean, my buddy Nick lives down in Florida, knows I like Carter Kaboom, knows that's my PC, pulls this card. And what's he think? Chris would love this. So what's he do? He sends me Kaboom 1 of 1. 1 of 1. Now, Nick, Josh, Che, Garrett, Tyler, my other guy, Nick, like these are guys I talk to like every single day. Like Josh, I chat with you every single day. Josh, the only one that chats, so I keep mentioning him. But Nick, his mom passed recently. We became super close, and I talk to him every day. And I said on the stream this morning, like he just sent me a bunch of retail at cost plus shipping. And Tyler does the same thing. How do you think I open product every Sunday with Claire? Because I got awesome friends who send me stuff. And I'm just so thankful and just thinking about it all day today. And all I want to do is just get on here and just say thank you. I've name dropped a couple people, but that's not the point of this because Sue, Patty, and Ruth sent Claire a ton of stuff. I had a really good talk with Sue earlier and Patty because, coming up next week is the anniversary of our officer's murder. And I don't know if Patty wants me to say, but she has severe PTSD. She was an officer in 9/11, and nobody can understand that. And really, nobody can understand what it's like when 2 of your friends are just murdered, and you have to deal with it. And they're police officers. They're heroes who are trying to go protect somebody, and they get murdered, and you got to live that. And the anniversary is coming up next Wednesday, so I've been having a hard time. I got a little emotional this morning, getting the kind of same way right now. but it makes you really thankful for those you have in your life. Like my wife, my son, my daughter, my mom, my dad, my buddy Steve from work, who got me through the tough times. And I feel like I got him through the tough times. The friends, the hobby. Just met Chuck P this week, and he's like one of the coolest dudes I've ever met. Had him on the show this week, and he lives like 20 minutes away. And I got a feeling he's going to be a good friend of mine. I'm not really sure what I intended when I got on this, because honestly, I was going to record it and then upload it, but that didn't really happen, and I went live. So I'm just end up rambling on. But little pieces of cardboard with people on it aren't the reason people are in the hobby. The reason people are in the hobby is because of the other people that are in the hobby. I mean, you look at, like I said before, the very first person who talked to me is Mr. K Dub, Kyle. I mean, he's got my phone number, and he texts me like once a week at god awful hours, because he lives on the West Coast, with messages and inspiration. You look at your phone, you're just going to feel better after you get a message from Kyle. You just know you're going to be in a better mood after he sends you a message. Or you get a DM and it's going to be Eloy with some quirky comment or some dig at you, and he's just playing because he's Eloy. He never means any harm. Or Josh telling me about his hot sauce collection, or some weird date he went on the other night where she thought shopping was a hobby and didn't like comic books. Like, these people become your friends more than just cardboard. Or, Brant telling me about his dad might have cancer and he's got to go shovel the snow while he's getting tested for COVID. You talk to these people about stuff. And Garrett, he shares a lot of his stuff, but I probably know 10 times more about him than what he shares, because he's my friend. And I talked Jamie about coming out to Ohio for the a Manning inauguration into the Hall of Fame, and I absolutely mean it. I'm an hour and a half away. I got a bedroom upstairs. Come stay with me. I never met the man before in my life, but I fully trust him to stay in my house with my kids and my wife and everything, because he's a friend that I've never met. Probably my best friend that I've never met is my buddy Abdul. He lives in Philadelphia. I talk to Abdul more than I talk to anybody besides my wife and kids. I never met the guy. He FaceTimes my daughter all the time, sends her Christmas presents, birthday presents. Like Claire once said, "Hey, can I video call Abdul? Can I video call Abdul?" He sings his girlfriend happy birthday on her birthday and stuff. It's just, I don't even know where I was going with this. But the handwritten notes. So a bunch of people got together and sent me this card, and absolutely amazing, overwhelmed. And Nick goes ahead and sends me this card. Absolutely amazing, overwhelmed. But not to be put off because they're one-of-ones. But the packages from other people that they just send you, say, you know what? I thought you would like this card. I'm going to send it to you. Like Tyler just messaged me because I made a comment on a Jay Cutler rookie card. I'm like, oh, dude, I'm so glad you like that because I just found one. I put it in your stack. Like, how happy does that make you? Somebody found a card and they want you to have it. And in the Transcendent break tonight, I didn't know that they were doing randoms. So when they go through, I'm card number 41. Card number 41 was a Mike Trout auto. The very first person I thought of was Sue. Like, I got to get this card to Sue. There's no way she has it. How can I get it to her? Like, she's got to have this card. Turns out they did, randoms and stuff, and I ended up with Ichiro, which I love the Ichiro. But the point of it was my first thought when I thought I was getting a Trout was, how can I get this card to Sue? And my buddy Kelly, he sends me these cards all the time. Do you have this one? Do you have this one? Do you have this one? Well, you have them now. It's like, am I the only one who gets excited when you pull cards for other people? Like, no, you're not. I get so excited when I pull cards for other people. Josh, if you're still watching, like, here's your stack that I started for you right here. Harper, McCaffrey, Harper, McCaffrey. And this just, I'm moving my stuff upstairs. So this is just what I had in the right side of my desk. I've got your whole big stack over there, but this is just stuff because I know what you like. And you know what? I'm going to have these cards here sitting in a pile, or I can send them to you and make you happy because I'm thinking about you. You do the same thing for me. Or when I showed the Kaboom this morning, Terry Paul was watching, like, oh man, I got the sweet Kaboom for you. I'm going to send it to you. Can't wait. Like, that's just the awesome part is the interactions, the engagement, the talking to other people about stuff. That's what it is, man. And like, okay, I got these Eloy Jimenez right here. My buddy Nick likes Chicago. What's he gonna do with 15 base cards? You know, like, and then you get to know people's families and their kids and gonna meet up with them someday. And you know, you go to the National or I don't even know, man. But my family's been so blessed by this hobby. Like my daughter's the #1 Jesse Winker collector in the world. Like, I don't even know what I did with her stack, but these are, got a Parker card. These are just all Winkers. And 99% of them people have sent to her because they like my kid. Like, and Cooper. These are all Cooper Cups. And my kid's not even 2, but we collect Cooper Cups for him. And people just send them because, you know, it's truly is. Someone said when I tweeted out that I won that spot, and it was like, good things happen to good people. It was JB, Old Town Cards. That's my dude. I like him a lot. Said good things happen to good people. And you know, our motto of Goldline Cards is good people doing good things. And it's never ever to want something in return. And we've said it. I saw employee 84 say it. I saw other people say it. It comes back tenfold. Give away so much. Che and I were talking about it as we're blessing one person like a month with. Last month it was Brant with some Uber Eats. It's his turn to pick somebody tomorrow. Actually, Josh, I think you were gonna get in on that. So let's talk to Che about that. But then we've got, you know, then I saw what Sue did with my tweet today. She said, you know, going off me and what I did this morning, she needs to do this giveaway. And she had like 60 people respond. And off that, like 20 other people, like, I'm doing a rack today. And off that, like 20, it was like a pyramid scheme of racks. And it all comes back to like Eric Hesher, who's doing the rack of the day. And he reaches out. I'm doing the rack of the day on the 16th. I think D Moose did today or yesterday. It's all about, you know, not because I want to feel good, although it does make me feel good to give away stuff, but it makes you feel good when you get something. And that's not selfish to say at all. Like, how good do you think when my buddy tells me, I picked this, I found this card, and I thought of you, and I wanted you to have it? How good does that make you feel that someone else thought enough about you to get you that? Or with the 1 of 1, like, there's no way I feel like I deserve something like that. But then you get the comments from people like, this belongs to you. Like the card was printed for you. You absolutely deserve this. You do so much for the community. And, you know, you just sit there and honestly, I'm a 38-year-old man. I have no problem saying it. I absolutely cried over it. My wife cried over it. My daughter came over and gave me a hug because she thought I was sad. She said, it'll be all right, Daddy. I said, honey, I'm overwhelmed. And I've been that way all day. I'm not even sure what I'm talking about. It's 14 minutes in this video because I've just been overwhelmed with emotion all day. I'm literally missing the Super Bowl right now because I wanted to come in here and make this video. And I'm still not even sure what I'm talking about. I've gone on like 15 different tangents. I'm looking around things in the room so I can keep on talking. I don't want to stop. You know, you don't need to name drop people, and everybody knows who is nice to you. You know who you want to be nice to. You know who the jerks are. Maybe we should be nicer to the jerks. We have no idea what's going on in someone else's life. A lot of people give a lot of personal information on Twitter. I'm not one of those people. So if you know I'm giving personal information, something real bad's going on. Like, most people have no idea what's going on in my life. For the most part, I live a very happy life. I love my wife. I love my kids. They love me. We have a happy marriage, a happy house. I enjoy this hobby. I have a job. I'm not hurting. I'm blessed in many ways. I have 2 great parents and family. I have no chief complaints, except I've had 3 back surgeries. My back hurts every day. That sucks. But you know what brings you a lot of joy? Opening cards. Like today. So I don't think I have it sitting here. my wife and I opened a mega playoff, and she opens a Tyree Cleveland autograph, right? He's a 7th-round draft pick from the Broncos. We just go bonkers off a 7th-round draft pick from the Broncos because it's an autographed Broncos card. And that brings us joy. Like, it doesn't matter if it's a box of opening day or a hobby box of Prism. A hobby box of Prism I might throw up because I'm going to be all kinds of nervous. But it's just spending time with each other. Like, my wife and my kids, my daughter likes collecting. Something we do together. My wife's, I can hear her, she's putting Cooper to bed right now. I'm looking at these Duke cards sitting in front of me. Casey Hackman sent me because he knows I like Duke players in a college uniform. And so now I have this. Garrett Adair sends this. I got all these Duke players here. And my favorite card that I own, Breaks and Bros. How cool is it to get this card in the mail? Like, I don't know if he did this as a joke, but this is absolutely my favorite PC card that I own. Like, this is never leaving my possession. One of my friends took a picture of themselves, put it on a card, signed it, and gave it to me. You know, my buddies, the card buddies, thought enough of my wife to send her this Emmanuel out of 50. Like, when you send the note along with it, I mean, they're in life, you're going to have ups, downs, lefts, rights, every which direction. But when you're kind to people and kind to other people, you have no idea what someone's going through. And I've talked to K-Dub about this so many times. If I'm having a bad day, I'll just happen to get a text message from them that day, like he knows. Or, you know, shitty week or something, and all of a sudden the card comes in the mail. Like he knows, like he's the Nostradamus. He has the crystal ball of knowledge. It's crazy. And, you know, he just said, God knows and God blesses you, brother, because Kyle's a man of faith. And that's how it is. And, you know, Josh, when I changed my profile picture, your first thing was concern for me. And I didn't make it very clear that, you know, this incident happened 3 years ago. But as soon as you saw it, you're in my DM saying, are you okay? Is everything all right? You know, that's hobby love. That's friendship. That's not random people that you talk to. I've got, 3,700 followers, something like that. Other people have 300. It's not about that. It's about the relationships you make. I probably have about 30 actual followers and actual people that I follow and that I listen to and that I enjoy. And that's it. The rest of it, whatever. So I don't even know. I just made this video because I was compelled to come and say thank you. If anybody watches this, just thank you for being part of the Gold Line Twitter, the Gold Line life, the Gold Line story, the Capel. My last name's Capel, the Chris Capel, the Becky, the Claire, the Cooper. You know, just being part of us, not even just on Twitter or Instagram or social media. Most of you have my phone, or not most of you, a lot of you have my phone number. If you sent me something, you got my address. So don't come to my house because that's weird. But I'm going to stop rambling on. But just thank you for being awesome hobby members. And the best thing we can do is bless somebody else, make somebody else's day better. And, yeah, just make somebody's day better tomorrow than it was today, and better the day after than it was tomorrow, and the day after than the day before. And that's it, because that's what I'm going to try to do. That's my hobby goal, is to make somebody else's day better every single day. So hopefully next time you see us, we'll be upstairs and the stuff will be back on the wall. But I don't even know. Just, this got weird. But thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you for being my friend. Have a good night.